Oh, guys, Meta just released version 18.0 of the software for the MetaGlasses, and this is a great update. It adds calendar integration. It makes it much faster to take photographs. The time from when you push your shutter button to the time it takes a picture is really, it's at least 50% faster than it was before the update. There's also location being added to your reminders. And then we've got Audible being released to everybody in the English speaking countries. So really, really solid update here. And let's get to it. All right, guys. First thing you're going to want to do is open up your Meta AI app. It's going to start you off on the Home tab down here. And what you're going to actually want to do is head on over to the Glasses button at the bottom right. So once you're in here, you're going to want to click on your profile icon, which is at the very top up here. So you click on there. You're going to want to scroll down to find app connections. Click in there. And this takes a couple of seconds to load. It's usually not a big deal. But as oh, there we go. So you're going to see here Google Calendar and Outlook.com calendar. You're just going to select the one that you want to use or both. It's going to give you some of the different details and the things that you can do. Now, mine's already connected, so you're going to see connect down at the bottom. You're going to click that, follow the instructions. It just takes a few seconds and you'll be up and running. Now, an important note where I had said to make sure that you click on your profile icon. If you click on the cogwheel here in the glasses, you're going to see another app connections, which is completely different. So when you're connecting your calendar, make sure you're going to the correct one. And that's it. Now let's go ahead and test out what she can do. All right, everybody. Now that you have your calendar all set up with your MetaGlasses, let's go ahead and test it out and see how it works in the real world. Hey, Meta, what's my schedule like this Friday?
I did not find any relevant events on your calendar.
Thanks, Meta.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that's perfect. So as of right now, I've taken everything off my calendar for Friday. So now I'm going to show you how you can add things and then it'll be added to the schedule. So it makes it really, really easy to get the information right through your glasses without ever having to touch your phone. So first, let's go ahead and add an event. Hey, Meta, can you add an event for Friday at 1 p.m.? It's going to be lunch with Sylvia.
Added lunch with Sylvia on September 5th at 1 p.m. for 1 hour to your calendar. Just so you know, I can't add people to events yet.
Thanks, Meta.
You're welcome.
So for all those wondering why I'm saying thanks, Meta, after each instruction, it's because your glasses will actually continue listening to you, thinking that you're talking to it, when in reality, I'm talking to you guys through the camera here, and I don't want Meta to start conversing with me in my ear while I'm trying to give you guys some information and show you how this thing works. So really easy. It added the event to Friday, and I want to go ahead and add another one. Hey, Meta, I'd like to add an event on my calendar for Friday at 4 p.m. and have it be football practice.
Added football practice on September 5th at 4 p.m. for 1 hour to your calendar.
Thanks, Meta.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we've got 2 events on there now, and let's see if it can recall both of them. Hey, Meta, what's my schedule like on Friday?
Looks like a light day. On Friday, you have lunch with Sylvia at 1 p.m. and football practice at 4 p.m., and that closes out the day.
Thanks, Meta.
You're welcome.
So it makes it really, really handy, really, really speedy, really, really fast. Just like the new photograph feature. So before, for anybody who has the MetaGlasses, they know when you push the shutter button, there's like almost a full second delay before it goes and captures the picture. So if you're looking to take pictures of an activity happening or something with action going on, you always risk that you're going to miss the moment or it's not going to come out the way that you wanted it to. I don't know the exact time as far as how much faster, but just as a point of reference for how I feel through all the different photographs that I've taken through the glasses over the last year and a half or however long I've had them, it feels like it's a good 50% faster than it was before, which is a major upgrade. And I'm really, really happy about that. Oh, and to backtrack back to the calendar event, I do want to mention, and I tried this earlier, I've been testing it for the last day. I was trying to add events that I knew were coming up in my area, like concerts, sporting events, things like that. It cannot search the internet, find those events, and then add them to your calendar like your Google Assistant will. So that's really kind of unfortunate, and that would be a great addition. And I hope that's something that they add in the future. But for now, that's not something that seems to be possible. And also, I tried deleting events through the glasses. It said it did it, but they actually were never deleted from my calendar. And then the last couple times I tried, it said it didn't have that functionality. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I would have figured that if it can create an event, it should be able to delete an event, but that doesn't seem to be the case. But you're able to put in there the title of the event that you want, the description, and then you can also put in the location and the time. So you can pretty much get an entire event filled out exactly how you want, which is really, really, really nice. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the remix feature that just came out. So what you want to do is you want to take a look at something with your glasses on that you'd like to have the AI make a remixed picture of. You'll look at it and you say, hey, Meta, remix this. Now, it'll take a few moments, and what it'll end up doing is sending you a notification. So you'll see where it says your media is ready. Now it's going to pop up and give you two different pictures. So the first one is actually what you were looking at. So here's a painting that I have hanging on my wall. I asked Meta to remix it, and this is what it came up with. And it's pretty neat. At the top, it'll tell you this is an illustrated version. So it just makes what you were looking at into something different. It changes the style, and it's really, really a pretty cool thing. So if you go back to your notifications, you can see there's a few more here. Now, this one, I took a picture while I was looking at the fireplace in my kitchen, and I asked Meta to remix it, and I really like this one. So this is a pastel anime version. And another neat trick that you can do, if you hold down on the picture, it'll give you the option to animate it or rate it good or bad. So I went ahead and did the animation, and you can see it just makes it into, it really looks 3D, but it just adds some movement into your picture. Now, another way to find these is to actually go, if you look in the center here, that's your history icon. And you can see here all these different, here's one. So this, I took a picture of my hallway, and it made it into a watercolor version, which is pretty cool. And then I also did another one just to see if it changed it up or how it does it. And it made it into a 1930s cartoon, which I thought was pretty cool. And then you can see here, this is what it looks like animated. And it's just a nice little fun feature, you know, good for social media or just seeing what kind of styles it comes up with. And that's pretty much it for the remix feature. So one of the new features that was added is the creation location for reminders. And basically what it's saying here is that when you create a reminder, it's going to save your location so that you can go back and see where you were when you created it. Now, unfortunately, every time I've tried, I cannot seem to get this to work. So if you open up your Meta AI app and you come down here to the bottom corner of the glasses, you'll see a section here for reminders. So I'll go ahead and make one. Hey, Meta, remind me to drive to the Cleveland Browns Stadium at 9 p.m. tonight.
your drive to the Cleveland Browns Stadium today at 9 p.m.
Thanks, Meta.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we can see here, I even put a location in, but it doesn't tell me. Like it doesn't show anything where the location is. Even if you go to edit, there's absolutely nothing here. And it's unfortunate because I guess that, well, to be honest with you, I'm not really sure how I would ever use that. I don't really understand what the use cases for this would be. Like you didn't remember where you were when you created a reminder. Sounds kind of odd, I guess. Now, if this were something where you could put the location in when it reminded you, that would be amazing. You know, you could say something like, remind me to get bananas when I get to the grocery store. And then when you pull in, it reminds you through the glasses to get bananas. I would absolutely love that update, and I would use that all the time. In fact, I do that with my Google Assistant. However, I just don't understand what they're doing with this location service in the with the MetaGlasses. If anybody knows, like I must be missing something. Maybe it's right there in front of me and I just don't see it. But let me know down in the comments why this would be useful or what kind of use cases it would be. It might be something totally amazing and it's just not clicking with me. I don't know. But anyway, that's all I've got for the location part. It's just not functioning apparently, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. Either way, let me know, everyone. All right, guys, so that covers pretty much everything with update version 18.0. I'm really, really happy with Meta continuously updating the glasses. When I first bought them, when they were first released, they're almost like a completely different gadget than when I first got them. The functionality has just improved immeasurably between adding the AI and all the different features that you can do now. It's really, really been a great product. And honestly, I would have to say that it was the best thing I bought last year, as far as from a technology standpoint. I've just been absolutely happy with it. Now, there is a Meta Connect event coming up on September 17th. It's going to be interesting to see if they introduce or roll out or show off any new Meta Ray-Bans. And then also, it looks like they're going to be introducing a couple of new models. And they're going to need to probably do something with Google having their event also in September, where it looks like they're going to be showing off more about the Google glasses that'll be coming out. So Meta's really going to have to keep on top of the software updates and the product releases to keep up with Google. It seems like Google's product, if you guys watched the Google event, the Google I/O event last month, or it was a couple months ago, it looked really, really, really good. And I'm really excited about them. But keep your eyes open. So on September 17th, I believe, is the Meta Connect event. That should be something that's going to be really, really cool and something everybody should be looking forward to. But I'm really, really happy with this update. I hope you guys are enjoying your Meta glasses, whether it's the Ray-Bans or the Oakleys. They're two wonderful products, and it just keeps getting better. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for all of us tech geeks out there who are enjoying our life and talking to AI through our glasses. What a cool time to be alive. Thanks, guys. See you next time.